Hey kids, it's Tuesday, and I'm doing this video 2 hours after I originally was like, hey, I'm gonna go do my video, and you'll find out why in one of the sections of this video. Topics include Wednesday, Uno, nerd stuff, and my bad manners. We're gonna start with nerd stuff because there's been some additions to the nerd shelf that I'm sitting in front of. So let's start with that. We've got Maureen Johnson, magnet words that I haven't made any clever sentences out of yet. If you guys haven't seen this before, which I think you've all been in my room, this is my last words poster. Steve Jobs' last words have been added. I've somehow become the person who collects Pez dispensers, because we get them every year for Christmas, but the best is these. My Lord of the Rings Pez dispensers, with proper height of characters, with their beautiful Middle-earth backdrop. And there's been a new TARDIS added to the collection. It is made of soap. I could bathe myself with the TARDIS if I had the desire to, but I kind of just want to keep it. It lights up somehow, if I could just figure out how, but I haven't figured that out yet. So, maybe that's to come in a later video. Moving right along. My new favorite day is Wednesday. And I know it's silly because in normal life when you're in school and doing things and have real jobs, your favorite day is Friday or Saturday. That's the logical choice. But you know, I work meets on Saturdays, I volunteer on Sundays. It's not really that much of a weekend to me. But on Wednesdays, I still have to wake up early and go to work. But then I come home and I have a couple hours and then I go to work again. I usually watch Camp Rock 2, which soon I might be able to recite every word of. So look forward to my Camp Rock 2 monologues. And then after that, I come home and get changed and I go to dance class. It's a hip-hop adult class. Erin has been there several times with me and she knows how super fly I'm not. Sometimes when she's explaining the choreography, I basically think Katie. So I see this. Right? That's what you want me to do? And then post dance class, I go to Tonelli's for Wednesday trivia, which my awesome trivia team has now won twice. And our winnings isn't money, but it has been keeping me clothed in Yingling's finest. Next part. As you guys have heard, a group of us had a Christmas gift that was going to see Demetri Martin, who is the tiny, littlest, scrawny, you know, dry-skinned, most adorable comedian I've ever seen. I've only seen one comedian. I love him. Yes. But post awesome Demetri Martin, we went to a bar, not, you know, our young ones, but we went to this tiny little, like, corner bar where there was like 12 people and it was kind of packed. And we played Uno in a corner table. This game of Uno, I kid you not, lasted like 50 minutes. It was the worst thing in the world. Literally, a person would get down to like one card and have to go rummaging through and pick up like 90 million cards all of the time. It was horrible. I won, but people kind of were nice to me in the end when they saw I had one card and trying to make sure they didn't screw me because we just wanted this damn game to end. A game of Uno gave me a headache. You know how simple Uno is? There's not any thought really required at all, and I had a headache from playing it. My brain hurt. That is too long to play Uno. We all know my mother didn't raise me very well because I'm such a rebel. But at my client's house that I go to in the morning, one of the mornings, my client has been getting a little mad. He is now a 12-year-old boy, just turned 12. Getting a little mad that I don't have very good manners. I'm not saying please as much as he would like. And so, a couple days ago, his mother was home and came downstairs after a reminder from her son about me. She comes downstairs and says, I'm supposed to have a talk with you about saying please. So I got a little talking to about my manners. Actually, that was the end of the talk. I'm supposed to have a talk to you about saying please, and we kind of moved on. I've been trying really, really hard to say please more, but there's really weird sentences that he gets mad at me for not saying please. So I don't know really, like I said, how about waffles? And got yelled at by him for not saying please. Apparently I'm supposed to say, how about waffles please? Even though the waffles are for him, not me. So working on my manners. I'm obviously poorly raised. You guys have met my mother. You believe it, right? Anyway, moving to what I believe is the last part of this video, maybe, unless I think of more things to say. The reason I ended up just not starting my video the 2 hours ago that I was going to, I just stumbled upon Netflix and I finished watching all the episodes of Parks and Rec that I have never seen, and I thought, alright, time for a new show. Sean Mike has given me like 40. But I'm gonna start with Sherlock. So, I watched 2 episodes of Sherlock, and in those 2 episodes, I've already found several reasons why it's awesome. Let's start with, really fun name to say, Love Actually and Hot Fuzz, Torchwood. I love it when there's a fixation with a coat. Firefly, Torchwood, and Sherlock Holmes. I also really enjoy it when people are socially awkward and really have no way of interacting with people in any way, like other humans, no go. Love it. I think it's perfect. I love it when people are rude to people by being smart. So that's 2 episodes, and probably by tomorrow I'll have watched like 4 more, and by next week I might just be done all the seasons on Netflix. So look forward to, maybe I'll find more reasons why it's awesome. Alright, and now I've babbled on for like 10 minutes, so I'm going to say farewell until next week and go watch another episode of Sherlock before I have to go to work. I will see you all on your days.